I don't want to alarm anybody, but we gots to get over 38K, and we gots to get over it this month, leaving us 2 days. Bitcoin, crypto, morning tea. Hey. Good morning, everybody. My name's pianomattyb. That is Scaramucci's. This is your morning TA. A brief glimpse into the crypto markets where the sun's shining, where the winds blow. All the humble opinion of this piano. Zamboni ringing the The FOMO index has jumped up to 72 from yesterday's Siggity A. Bitcoin dominance is 52%. 24-hour volume is 53 billion. The overall market cap is 1.44 trillion. Give or take 100 million. Well, that wall of denial, we hit her 3 times yesterday and came down. She's a tough nut to crack, but we talked about this, so it should have come as no surprise to anyone in this boutique community when Bitcoin price action, well, she had a little bump. My heartbreakingly optimistic outlook would be to get back up and over the 20 and the 50 moving average at 37.5 and continue up to retest our resistance level at 38.6. We need to see us close some green candles up and above our resistance level, 38K. So far, it's the wall of denial. And Lord love a duck, she didn't do just that. After finding a bottom and a bounce at 36.7, price action put on its rally hat, got up and over the 20 and the 50 moving average, closing a candle at 37.5, then exploded up, pigging out at 38.5, and has felt the wall of denial's cold hand of rejection down to a time of production, 38.2. So we're slightly above that psychological level of 38K, but it's not without its significant pushback, and as far as candle closes go, it's a lower high from here, which I know likey. It's a potential signal that the bulls have tuckered out. We may see a reversal back down to test the mid-channel support at 37.5. Now over on the ding-dong, you can see we failed to close yesterday's candle above the 38K wall of denial, leaving behind the loneliest wick in the world. So today we'll be keeping our papers on the close, as a failure to do so would put in a lower high and a sign of weakness. But a close above, well, would invalidate this weakness and show continued strength on this higher time frame. Whoa, that's a no-nonsense data alert coming at us hard. Yes, it seems there is some slight, but yes, there's some bearish divergence on both the MACD and the RSI, as price action has made higher highs, while the MACD and the RSI has made lower highs. This is classic reversal divergence, but today's candle close will be the deciding factor, as a bullish candle close above 38K would lock in this divergence, and if there is a silver lining to this bearish close underneath 38K, it would be that it would take the potency of this divergence down to a shoulders shrugging, meh. And as we say goodbye to legendary TradFi investor Charlie Munger, it's time to reflect on our own Bitcoin story and ultimately our own Bitcoin legacy. What is it you intend to do with your Bitcoin? Is it a tool in your dynastic legacy for your children? Are you an information and awareness soldier waking up the masses to the revolution at hand? Or are you here just for the gains, which is fine too? Maybe you're here for a reason that this community would like and need to know. I would like to hear all your reasons, so please leave them in the comment section. Would you look at that, my friends? The sun's up. It's another beautiful day here on planet Earth. The day none of us are guaranteed. We're not guaranteed these days, but we're lucky enough to have them anyway. So get out there and knock them dead. And remember, we're playing the same game as our psychopathic elected leech. And that's right, it's the long game. So zoom out and have a fantastic day. And we'll be going live right away, so grab yourself a coffee, join me for a quick one, and please sing it with me now. Or on the banks of boom dash bang, Bitcoin, crypto, morning tea. Hey, whoa. Another beautiful day here on planet Earth, a day none of us are guaranteed. Isn't that right, Rosario Mingo? Thank you for joining me in a cup of coffee enjoyed around the world on this glorious Wednesday morning. Bitcoin is up 4%, while ETH is up 3%, and Sol is up a whopping 10%. The runway is open for the BTC ETF approval in January 2024, and Bitcoin will hit 100K in 2024, says Standard Chartered, whoever that is. I don't know who that is. Ronaldo was sued for $1 billion over Binance ads, and he looked to his lawyer and said, "You mean 1 million, right? I thought you said 1 billion." Is that crazy? And the lawyer's like, unfortunately, apparently, it is 1 billion, my friend. Dollar falls to 3.5-month low, which may be correlated with our 3.5-month gain in the Bitcoin charts. You tell me. Yes. Sneaky Pete vaporizers. 10K just getting started. Here's a trophy for everything you've done. Sneaky Pete vaporizers. That's right, all super chats get sung. That's the new shtick we're going with. Thank you, Sneaky Pete, for the super chat. Yes, Duke is in the window there, Fish. That's right. So we did hit that 28K wall of denial, didn't we? And she got rejected. She got rejected. That's right, but that's no big deal. Noah Erickson on the surfboard. Thank you for tuning in. He's just waiting to catch that wave right now. Let's take a look at that 4-hour noisy little so-and-so. Block, yeah, block, of course, we'll block that. Oh, it won't let me block. Come on. Anyway, let's take a look at these charts here. Why won't this let me block, I wonder? Okay, allow. You better not screw things up, though. Oh, you are. It's funny, see, while I'm live streaming now, you know how you get the block? This site wants to do this or that, block or allow. You just press block and it goes away. But live streaming, doesn't really want to work with you. I'm gonna see what happens here. Get Fish, our 4-hour noisy little so-and-so helper. This is what I don't like about the 4-hour chart, these wicks. To me, that is a sign that the bears see it come up and they swat it down. They see it come up and they swat it down. Here we have, what is a hanging cross of sorts, spinning top of sorts, means that there's a market equilibrium. The bulls and bears are kind of at the same point. However, we are going up into it rather than down away from it. So this is dicey for me because I want, we are up above the 20 moving average. People would reason and hazard to guess that we may come down and maybe meet it back up as this comes up. Meet it around here. Where would that be? 37.8. Yeah, no big deal. Who knows? We got another super chat here from Dave Digital. We'll have to go back to the screen right now. She's not cute. She is not cute. The rumor is that she might be a dude. Well, I don't read them. I just see them and I play them. That's your new single? Well, there might be a punk version of it. She's not cute. She's not cute. And the rumor is she might be a dude. She might be a dude. Now, isn't that rude? I can't get away from that C-sharp deceptive chord. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, we sing all the super chats here at the pianomattyb channel. That's right. Okay. Now, look at that. It's Squeaky McGee. They're pumping the likes. Thank you for helping pump the likes, Squeaky McGee. So maybe I'll just draw this in to make it a little more easier. I can see this going like that and coming about here and then bouncing out because that will make this come up, the 20 moving average that is. And that would make a lot of sense because there is a lot of volume pressure right here. As you can see right here, I'll draw another line right there. Yeah, all makes sense. Tara Rooster on the second day on the channel, pumping those likes. You had to do a dance. They all had to audition. Well, let's see the moves you got there, Tara Rooster. He came out. He looks a lot like Christopher Walken in that Fat Boy Slim video, but we won't go into that. Dave Digital, thank you for the super chat. Christopher, amazing improv, sir. Well, thank you very much. I think it's a fun shtick, actually, singing super chats. Maybe, I'm not sure if, and I always say this, I don't think many people are singing super chats, but hey, we'll start something new here. Thank you, Fish, for your contribution on the 4-hour noise little so-and-so. Chucky Tweddle, if we wouldn't mind. We're going to take a look at the ding-dong. So this is where I'm looking at right here. We got the wall of denial. We actually closed underneath, like right at the wall, which to me is more bullish than bearish. So had we closed maybe a little under where these red candles were, that would be a little more bearish, sorry. But we are above here, so all papers on deck. We want to close this candle above. And not only above, but we want to, we just don't want one of these closes back here because we got this little close and kaboomski, we got denied right away. So a nice healthy close up here. Maybe I'll draw this in. Somewhere up here would be bullish because then we could have some retracements that could come down and bounce off. That's what we're going to keep our peepers on here today. That's about it for the ding dong. We're nicely following this upward 20 moving average scale. If we can get up above here, turn resistance. Oh, I'm still on this little thing here. Sorry about that. We can turn resistance into support, kind of like the song FOMO N at the top. Then we can start a new channel. Full mode in at the top, couldn't stop myself. I full mode in at the top, now I'm down a lot. I should have held court till resistance became support. I should have held court till resistance became support. And see, that's why I won't put the new album on Apple Music or Spotify or anything like that, because just by playing that song, this stream would be not copyright struck, but copyright claimed by my own publishing, which is CD Baby or something like that. But it'll put a big hassle, and then so I'm not going to do that with this album. I'm just going to release it as a, you can maybe purchase it, and you get all that stuff that comes along with all the inlays, the stories behind the songs, the chord structures, whatnot. Anyway, that would avoid the ongoing battle I'm having right now with Tucker Carlson with the video. It's going to have to come down in a couple days, but I really think that was a breakout video for this channel, because it's upwards of like 170 subs in 2 weeks from that video. So when I take it down, we'll probably see the tick, 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 tick. Go back down to where we are now. But that's okay, because we're over 10K. And guess what? Couldn't do that without you guys sharing, liking, telling people, when you're having conversations about Bitcoin, oh, you should watch this one. It's this channel. It's a nice, easy, get to know you TA. It's not too complicated. I appreciate it. It's all because of you guys. All because of you guys. So very much appreciated. Thank you very much. Chucky Tweddle, man, you knocked it out of the park again on the ding dong. Thank you very much. Let's take copyright strikes are badges of honor. Fish says, yeah, not if they get your channel demonetized, then you're the dummy. So it is what it is. It's brutal, but I mean, I get it. At the end of the day, despite everything, I get why someone would copyright their work. I do. As a musician who's basically all my work is now free, I do appreciate the last bastion of maybe your own type of intellectual creative privacy, so to speak. Terry Crow, over 10K, hooray. Good morning, Matthew, boutique community. Storm Chasing Video says, I could see a merge of Dave Digital lyrics with FOMO in at the top. Yeah, could be. So are we on the Wookiee yet? Let's take a look at the Wookiee, get Das Peach. So look at this, my friends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So far, that's 7 green candles, which ties. Maddie, join us Tuesday nights for Crypto Billy's new show, Billy Goat Tales on X Spaces. It's fire. Just send me a reminder, and I'll try to tune in for sure. 7 will tie our record back here. Come on, just be nice. Work with me here. So I'm doing it one-handed here. So there is 7. Das Peach, if you would do it, do me the honor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He puts down, Das Peach, you put down the arrow every time I need the arrow. That's okay. That's my fault. I should have kept the arrow up there instead of putting it on. So there we are. If we close this week up and above, now I got to go back to up and above. It's hard to do with one hand. Where do we have to close up above? 37.4. Let's write that in. This new fandangled premium trading view, which essentially does nothing more than the free version. 37.4 will close the weekly candle. Green would make 7. Now, we've never done 8 green candles. And yes, maybe if you go back to the early days, Christopher, This is actually amazing. Some random pianist who loves Bitcoin starts channel, grows organically, and now 10K. Big congrats, pianomattyb and Duck. He's your secret weapon. Yes, yeah, of course. Of course, Duke's my secret weapon. That's essentially, I do this for Duke, so one day I can maybe hand over the channel to him, and he can, he's a fantastic piano player and singer. He's a better singer now, pitch-wise, than I think I'll ever be. He just has it. I don't. I have to work at it. It's constant muscle memory. Thank you for that comment, though, Christopher. Where was I? All right. 7 candles in a row. I believe we've never hit 8 candles. Now, there may be some early 8-candle runs. Gomez Trades, finally 10K subs. Congrats, man. It's been a long journey since the BitBoy days. Yeah, it has. It has been a long journey. Longer than I thought it would take, but, that's the thing. If it was easy, everyone would do it, right? That's what I say about everything. Even when it comes to piano, a lot of people say, oh, it must be nice just to go to the Jimmy on the weekends and play piano for people. It's like, it is nice. It is very nice. But what wasn't nice was practicing 8 hours a day for 2 decades. That's not that nice. That's why if everyone could do it, it's hard, or else everyone would do it, right? So again, back to here. If we close this week green, that'll tie it. 7 candles in a row, and then we'll be into the new record. Now, if anyone out there is a real chart historic gumshoe and can find me 8 candles in a row in the early days, 11, 12, I just don't go back there that far because it's too wild westy for me. I mean, anything could be back there. But if there is one, let me know. Also, I do have a request. If you guys have, when I said in the end of the video, if you have plans for your Bitcoin that are intrinsic to your values, can you come back after the stream's over and put in a comment? So I'll read them all day, and maybe we'll talk about it tomorrow on the stream if people have interesting ways. For me, my Bitcoin is for Duke. It's for him to have when he's 18, or whenever, hopefully I'm still around when he's 18, but he'll have one for sure when he's at 18. And then that'll be his thing. Because can you believe when he's 18, that's 10 years from now. That's another, 2 maybe cycles. Who knows what Bitcoin's going to be? And all the while, I just, skill him up with what he needs to know about the markets and finance. We're reading this book called Uncle Eric about inflation and whatnot. He hates it. They're boring. I can imagine they're boring books, but they're meant for kids to learn about how money works. So I can't recommend those books enough. They're hard reads for kids because they just want to be reading comic books and whatnot. But I incentivize him to read 1 page or 2, or I also punish him if he does certain things. You got to read a page of it's called Penny Candy. Whatever happened to Penny Candy? Saxman, Duck has a lot of potential. Have him do a workout with the metronome and get him a drum set now. He won't regret it. Yeah, well, he does have a drum kit. Right out here, we have a bass and a guitar. He can play a guitar. He hasn't for a while, though. I think I'm going to get back on that. And he's actually a pretty good drummer. But the thing is, when you're a piano player, you have an intrinsic meter because piano is a percussive instrument. It's a member of the percussion family. So you just kind of get it. Andre P. Maddie, firstly, the Javier video was epic. Secondly, any thoughts on minor fees as the rewards keep getting diminished? Rehavings, will it just be paid in sats? Well, that's a good question. We were actually talking about that yesterday on Around the Blockchain. What will incentivize is just the fees for, closing the deals, so to speak. It's a little bit above my pay grade when it comes to miners. What will be, will they stick around? Will the security of the protocol and the network still be as heavy as it is if people are just logging off because they're not making enough money? It's an amazing question. And I unfortunately, I don't have the answer to that. I'd like to think that the just the fees that they get for, closing the blockchains and closing the everything that's going on the blockchain, maybe that'll be enough. But again, I don't know. It's an amazing question. It's come up on Around the Blockchain a bunch of times, and we all kind of sit there and go, that's a great question. I've asked a Bitcoin maxi of mine that I know, and He also said, that's a great question. And he didn't really get back to me on it. But who knows? Swashbuckling Scallywag drummer here. It's definitely a lifetime of study. Here's the thing about music and any type of skill, whether it's a drummer, piano player, and a trader and an investor. There's no end to the learning, unfortunately. That is part of the journey, is that for every boss you slay, every level boss you slay, the next level opens up into a new ecosystem and intellectual environment that you didn't even know existed. So you don't even know what you don't know until you know one more thing, and then you realize you don't know anything again. And then the journey begins at that level. That's why music is never ending. It's hard to get out of it because for me, some people will say, oh, you're so great at playing the piano. And I know I'm not, because I know what I think great is. Just like Swashbuckling Scallywag, if someone says, oh, you're a great drummer, you'll say, oh, thanks, I appreciate it. But really, you know, you're not as great as you know what great is, right? And that's the constant journey of any skill, whether it's music or, you know, martial arts or squash. You know, every time you get better, you just reach a new level where you're the worst at that level. You enter in at the worst at that level, which is good because that's how you get better. Because if you're always good at everything, that's what one of the things I'm fearing for Duke is he has a natural ability at a lot of things. So he comes in at the top of the game, and so he kind of has a shoulder shrugging meh. Did you enjoy that game? You seemed, or that match, you know, that jiu-jitsu match, you seemed to really dismantle that little kid. I almost felt bad for him. And he's like, yeah, it was okay. Like, did you enjoy playing the piano there in front of your family? They seem to really like it. Yeah, well, that's okay. You know, so I think when he comes up against some people that are better than him, that's when the real growth starts, and that's where maybe some of the natural emotions of envy come in. It's like, how come that kid's much better than I can't not be, I thought I was the best, right? And then you propel yourself into more study and more skill building. Let's get Duke out here. Hopefully I pressed mute. 129 on today. That's a nice, healthy Wednesday stream. 96 likes. Saxman 2, an instrument is only that, an instrument. Music stems from the creator within. Here's James Coulter coming in with some alpha about block rewards. Diminished miners will still be compensated for transaction fees, yeah, which dynamically adjust every 2 weeks, hash difficulty. Yeah, so that's kind of what we thought, you know, when I say they'll still be paid for the fees that go on the blockchain, and they'll just kind of go up. So a fee that, let's say, you know, for lack of better, they're making X on a fee today, while as the hash difficulty. Duke, are you there? Hash difficulty increases, so the fees increase. That's a working theory. Hi, buddy. Let me turn this on. Oh, wait a second. I just got to sing this super chat. Chucky Munger is 99 years old. Buggies to Bitcoin. What an interesting period to be an investor. Oh, it disappeared. Many stories to be true. I am sure. Guess what chord's gonna be? It's this deceptive C sharp. Thank you very much for the super chat, Michael Miller. As always, all super chats will be sung out. Let me turn this on, buddy.
Can I put on the...
No, I need to hear these ones. It's always something, eh, buddy? Okay. Oh, yeah, he says. Okay, let's do some shout outs. Dave Digital, the GOAT.
Hi, Dave Digital.
Terry Crow.
Terry Crow.
Our good buddy Fish.
A good buddy Fish.
And Squeaky McGee.
Squeaky McGee.
Can't forget Misco.
Misco.
And Sarah S.
And Sarah S.
Storm
in California.
That's right. Storm chasing video.
Storm chasing video.
Swashbuckling scallywag.
Washington Scallywag.
Christopher.
Christopher.
DJ Morgan.
Oh, DJ Morgan.
How about Randy a Bite?
Randy a Bite.
Bruce Mai.
Bruce Mai.
How about Michael Miller for the super
Michael
chat?
Miller.
The super chat. Do you want to? Hey, do you want to maybe write a song with this? Just play some chords and sing a super chat. We'll try it.
Joey Munger, 99 years. Old buggies to Bitcoin. What an interesting period to be. And to
Be an investor.
be an investor, many stories to be told that I am, sir.
Very nice. Okay, Duke. Let's sing them out.
Who's
Nice
that
hat.
guy in the corner?
That's Bukele you're seeing, but that's Elon Musk. Okay, bro. Let's sing them out, the good people. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. Look at Batogol says it's the famous Duke. Okay, let's sing them out, buddy.
We're playing the same game as our psychopathic elected elites. The chat is a long game, set 'em up and never fantastic. I want the banks to boom to spend Bitcoin, crypto, money,
Nice ending. Nice finish here. Nice deceptive chord. Good job, Duke. I always say as long as you finish hard, doesn't matter how you start or in between. Thank you very much for everyone tuning in. Thank you for bringing us to 10K. Couldn't do it without you guys. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Make sure you like and subscribe and share this